Hello, and welcome to Bees and Tea Stitching. I'm your host, Seb. Welcome to all you awesome new people, and welcome back to all you awesome people who've been here. I can't honestly believe it. I'm over 250 subscribers, which is really cool. I think I had just reached it last week, but I had reached it like just before I started getting organized for actual recording. So like maybe like the day before. And so I wasn't really prepared, but I am prepared this time. So but yeah, so watch for that a little bit later. I will give some more information. To you guys who are new, I don't know if I've introduced her yet, but this is Selena. She's curled up in a little ball right now. Um you can't really see her, so you can't honestly see how poofy she is. She is an extraordinarily floofy cat, but she's being very nice right now about me messing with her. So I better stop before her benevolence wears off. Um, but yeah, I can mess with her a little bit while she's sleeping. I think she's sleeping. I can't see her eyes, but I'm going to assume she's sleeping. But anyway, so that's Selena. You may she's in some of my videos, not all of them. And just she comes and goes as she pleases. So this has been her spot for a while. She tends to like a spot and like kind of obsess about it for a while, and then like after a few weeks, she'll pick a new spot. Um, so this is her spot for the moment. We are eventually going to have to change this couch. It's getting old and it's very beat up, and so it's not going to be like this is a really you can't really see it, but this is like a really thick, very poofy back of the couch, and the one that we're going to get, which is it's going to be a hand me down from my parents, which is fine. Hey, free couch. Which is it's good. It's not a bad couch. It hasn't gotten used all that much because it's in a room that they don't really frequent. Um, and so when they found out that we need a new couch, they're like, "Hey, take this one." I think my mom's gonna turn that room into an office, but so it's not gonna have that nice big poofy back. So she's gonna kind of hate me, but it's oh well. There are other places for her to sit. Mm, mm. Oh, that's hot but very good. Oh, this is my favorite mug, by the way, of course. You can't. Well, can I? There we go. Yeah, there's a little bee on the inside, and it's got that, and it's got another bee on the other side. There you go. I got this from years ago, a few years ago. From from World Market, and that's obviously I'm in the U.S., so I don't know where they. I know they're across the United States. I don't know if they're in other places. And I don't know if it's still available because, like I said, it was a few years ago. But I love it. It is a little top heavy. I kind of wish it didn't go down like that, but it fits a lot of tea. I don't know how many ounces. I'd guess 14, maybe 14 or 16, something like that. Um, it's bigger than most mugs that are like maybe 8 or 10. So mm, so I really do like it. It's not so top heavy that it's really a problem, but that's a very minor thing. Of course, it's bees, so as you can tell, I like bee and I like tea. The tea this week. Sorry, that's my. It's a chopstick I use as a stirring stick. Because I put inordinate amounts of sugar in it. It is the Curtis blackberries tea that I've shown before in the past. It's a tea. I'm guessing from Russia or one of those eastern countries because it has Cyrillic as the main um uh, the main alphabet on it. And there's several countries that use the Cyrillic alphabet, so I couldn't say where it's from exactly. But Russia and that sort of area. Um, but it's really good. It's a few different berries, blackberries and currants, and I forget. We've gone through it before, but it's really good. It's one of my favorite teas, and I am almost out of it, which is sad. But anyway, so That's about that. So first off, actually, let me go ahead and tell you this for the new people here. I don't always stick with it because I'm a little ADHD, but in general, I stick with a general kind of layout that I do it. So I'll do like a little opening where I'll talk about you know whatever, and usually my tea, greeting, all that good stuff. Then I'll usually do life updates first, which I'm about to go into, and then I'll do any sort of Q&A that I have, any sort of comments, and then new starts, um, whips and finishes, FFOs, or fully finished objects. Um, then I'll go into any haul, and then I have my three things that I always do, of the weeks, as I call them. So I always give you a floss tuber of the week. I'm sorry, I always do it. Sorry, I apologize. I always do a Stitch You website of the week. Um, I actually stopped doing floss tubers because I have not been able to keep up. So I do a Stitch You website of the week. I do a non-Stitch You website of the week, and then I'll do a random B fact of the week, and then I'll just close out. So that's the way I normally do things. So just kind of to tell you what's going on. All right, so let me go ahead and do the life updates. I have been struggling a little bit in my training. I'm doing a Disney 5K. This was my first ever 5K, like ever anywhere. Hold on, sorry. Mm. And so I'm very excited about it, but I'm having trouble in the training. Just because I need to get up to a certain speed at a certain time, and the time I don't think is going to be the problem. The speed is going to be the issue. And so I'm trying a few different things to try to figure out what I can do to get there. So I do have a nice pair of running shoes that I bought. So I have put in some money to this. I mean, other than the registration money. And I just bought a Garmin watch, which does like heartbeat, GPS. So it'll do like how many steps you've done, like all that kind of general stuff. So it'll kind of help me track what I'm doing, which I think will help. I hope. And that wasn't too bad. I found a used one on Amazon, which saved me about $30, which was nice. So because I don't know exactly how serious I'm going to be about this, um, I'm probably not going to do any more in-person 5Ks at Disney for a while, just because it's expensive. Um, you can do a virtual version of their 5Ks, which is a little less expensive, and obviously I don't have to go, you know, obviously there's not the expense of actually going down to Disney. So if this one goes okay, I might continue on with those, but I have to get to this one first. So that's kind of been my major thing for the last few weeks. I've been working on trying to get that training going. Also, I've been having some issues with my work computer. This is a desktop that I have, but I have a work laptop, and it's kind of been giving up the ghost. So, the last couple of days, I've been dealing with trying to set up my new work computer. So that has been taking up a bit of my time as well. So that's kind of my life. Nothing else really exciting has been happening. Just work hasn't been too bad. Um, hasn't been terribly busy this week. But yeah, just more exercise stuff. Oh, also important because this is a life update and it will affect next week. Um, I will not be filming next week because I'm going to the beach. So I think I've maybe mentioned this in the past. Will kind of pool money and everybody together and get a um um sorry, wow, get a house, like rent a house for a week at the beach, which is about 3.5 hours away. I live in South Carolina, but I live up in the corner. Ooh, whoops, I just threw that in my teeth. Great. I live up in the corner where the mountains are, so we're going like to the opposite side of South Carolina, uh, where the beach is, and so obviously we didn't do it last year, so I haven't been to the beach in a couple years, so I'm really, really looking forward to this. I'll be leaving Sunday, and I'll be coming back, I think probably Friday. But I'm gonna be tired, probably sunburnt, and I don't know how late I'm gonna get here because it's a bit of a drive. Like I said, 3.5 hours or so, maybe four. Because where we're going, it's distance wise, it's not a huge amount, but the last bit after you get off the highway is just like tiny little country 2-lane roads, and you are absolutely at the mercy of any sort of traffic, any sort of construction, which we dealt with last time. That's going on there. So, you know, that's that. Now I will be taking some of my sewing. Whether I'm actually going to be working on it or not, I don't know. I am going to be stopping by Fire Poppies first. I've been there once a couple years. Yeah, I guess it was 2 years ago. Um, and it would have been too long after they opened. Whatever was the last time we went down to the beach. So I have been there once. It's very cool. It's in this like little trailery sort of house, like next to like an auto shop. So it's very easy to miss. And I missed it the first time. But now that I know where it is, I can find it. I think. I hope. But yeah, that's so it's about 3 hours, almost exactly 3 hours from where I am to Fire Poppies, and then it's a little bit of a backtrack from where I have to go to the beach. So it'll be a little bit longer on the way down. Um, it won't be quite as bad on the way back. So there you go. So I will definitely, and I'm hoping maybe to get something beachy related that maybe I can work on while I'm down there. We'll see. But I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to sew because there's gonna be one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 of us and a dog. So it's gonna be pretty busy. So 4 kids. Yeah, that's right. 4 kids, 4 adults, and a dog. So I don't know how much time I'll actually have to sew, but we'll see. But I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun. I have a boogie board. I'm gonna do a little surfing, kinda. Um, little reading by the beach. I've got my Ron Chernow, Alexander Hamilton, because of course I do. Biography, and I think there was one called, I think it's called Atomic Girls. I'm not 100% sure, and I don't remember who the author is, but um, it's about the women who worked at Oak Ridge in Tennessee in World War II. This where they developed the atomic bombs. Um, and the reason I'm interested in it is because my grandmother actually worked there. I mean, she's not in the books or anything, obviously, but there's a couple books on the subject, and I have both of them. The two I know about, I have both of, and so it's fascinating to me. She worked in the payroll department. I don't know exactly what she did. I guess just processing payroll. So I mean, it wasn't a science job, but of course, females in the 40s are not. That's not the type of stuff that they would do. So but when we were going through her stuff after she passed away, we did find in her attic a plaque that was like thanking her um for assisting the United States during that time, and it was signed by the president at the time. I I'm a terrible American. I want to say it was Truman, but I'm not 1,000% sure about that. I almost want to say it was either Truman or Franklin D. Roosevelt, but not not Teddy, but the other one, Franklin. But I could be wrong. But anyway, so that's really cool. I'm not sure why I'm the oldest of two. My brother is 2.5 years younger than me, and he got it. So I'm not sure why that works that way, but whatever. It is what it is. But anyway, so yeah, so yeah, I've been rambling on about that long enough. Sorry about that. But yeah, so that's all life stuff, I guess. All right. So the Q&A, the comments. I just want to let you guys know. Sorry, I'm just opening that screen. I I love comments. I read every single one of them, and I respond to every single one of them. So please feel free, um, as long as they're not rude, obviously, to comment. I love reading them. So I always love getting comments. All right, so not too many this week, so it shouldn't take too long. And I'm gonna butcher this name. I apologize. Alehuno, Crafty Corner, said congrats on 250 subs. Thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't honestly think that I would ever get there, but here I am. So cool. Mars Panzer just says glad numbers are creeping up. Nice to see some good progress. Thank you. My numbers were kind of stagnant for a while. Then I kind of jumped up, which was really cool. It was unexpected. It was very sudden. It was like a sudden thing, like over like just a few weeks. So that was actually really cool. But yeah, Diane Duggan says your flag piece is lovely. She's talking about One Nation by Bygone Stitches, which I did get to go to StitchCon this year, and there's a brag table, and so people can bring stuff that they're either working on or finished, and there were at least three One Nations down there, and they were just. I've seen like videos, I've seen people on YouTube, but man, seeing them in person, it's like I really just put me over the edge. I had to start it, but mine's having some problems, so I'll talk about them in a second. Let's see. I quite like the white stars. That's where part of my problem is. Congrats on 250 plus subscribers. That's wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate that. And thanks for sharing your work with us. Yeah, I love One Nation. I'm having some issues. The white is not showing up. Um, there's a couple of options that I can do to fix it, but right now I'm really discouraged. I really, really want to do it, but I'm very discouraged by I have a good bit of it done, so it's like I don't really know where I want to go. So it's in timeout at the moment, which is a super bummer for me. But yeah, so that's that, I guess. Um, all right, so Healing Gamer, congrats on 250 subs. Thank you. I just got a unicorn kit and I've been hunting for. What is it? I want to know. You can't just say I got a kit and not tell me what it is. Come on. Anyway, so I was going to start in October because that's my birthday month. Happy early birthday. I'd love to join all of you when you start on October 1st. So what they're talking about is and I don't remember who this was that brought it up. It was not my original idea. I'm not going to take credit for it. But the 50th anniversary of Disney is October 1st. So, what we were talking about is starting a some sort of Disney theme, doesn't whatever Disney theme sort of project on October 1st. So, so that's what they're referencing on October 1st. I'm watching videos out of order, so I need to go check out your magazine flip through. I'm tempted to get the Halloween issue. Yes, I'm a terrible enabler, but you should get the Halloween issue because it's awesome and it's really the best. I've gotten like 3 or 4 years so far, maybe about 3 years, and honestly, this is the best year so far. 2017 was really good. Um, which I wasn't stitching in 2017, but I got a back issue. Um, I don't have 2018. 2019 and 2020 are good, but not great. But yeah, 2020 really honestly has been the best so far. It has a whole section just on cats. So maybe that's why I like it so much. Is that right? Yeah, she is. She's dead to the world right now. Don't mind her. But yeah, so I'm trying to enable you, but yes, get it. Get it. Anyway. Um, but yeah, I mean, so I am not going to be I'm not. I'm very chill about when it comes to styles. I don't want to leave anybody out. So if you want to start with us on October 1st, start with us on October 1st. That's cool. But I still want to know what your chart is. So you still have to tell me that. Elizabeth M says thanks for the suggestion. Lolly sounds familiar. Talking about lollipop stitches. Um, she is. I'm 99% sure she's on Instagram. 99.9, and I know obviously that she's on FlossTube. Um, she's been a little quieter on FlossTube. She did one recently, but I think it was a review of a kit. She hasn't done a FlossTube in a little while, not too long. But she's still fun to watch. I mean, just all sorts of Disney stuff, and her Disney ear collection is amazing. Um, so yeah. I understand not wanting to start Tomb Sweet Tomb because she's a big one. Yeah. Bart, um, Park Hopper Bart, I believe is his name on YouTube, is also very, very big Disney, and he also designs, and he's done some Disney designs which are really really cool. And he has one named Tomb Sweet Tomb, which is very cool, and I have it, but it is a bit large, so that's what they're talking about. So I don't know. I haven't decided when I'm going to start on October the 1st yet. I apologize. Mm, Allergies today. Um, so I don't think it's going to be Too Sweet Too. But as soon as I know, I will definitely tell you guys. All right. Oh yeah, and also obviously watch the videos in whatever order you want to watch. I don't care. It's all good. All right, and the last one I believe is X-Ray X Stitcher. Um, and they said I have the Master of the Macabre 2. I'm not ready to start it yet. That's fine. I have so many things that I need to work on, so big projects. So I'm not planning on starting it anytime particularly soon. So if you want to set a time in the future for us to start it, that's fine with me. I am in no particular hurry to start it. It's very cool, and I have some cool ideas for it, like doing some glow in the dark instead of some of the other things they have on there. But other than that, I'm like I said, no hurry. Um, let's see. Oh, and let's see. Oh yeah, they're trying to finish some of their whips too. Oh yeah, I also said making great progress on Hawk Run. I mean, I am, but it's going really slowly because I have a Hawk Run Zoom that I'm a part of. Zoom meeting, Zoom is a program where you can video chat with people. That's what it. Excuse me, that's what it is. And I honestly have not been working out at it outside of the Zoom. It's not high on my list of priorities, but I am still excited about working on it. So it will get some love, but it just may not get a whole lot of love soon. So, oh, I finally watched Good Omens. I really liked it. Yes, Good Omens is amazeballs. If you guys haven't watched it, it is on Amazon Prime. Um, and I don't know how much it is if you don't have Prime. Excuse me. It's seriously worth it. It's only 6 episodes. It's 6 episodes, about an hour each. It has David Tennant and Michael Sheen and John Hamm and oh gosh, I can't think of his name right now. Nick Offerman has a small part. There's some other famous names. Um, what is her name? Frances McDermott is God. So there you go. But it's essentially about an angel and a demon who are trying to not bring about the end of the world. And that's all I'll say about it. But yeah, it's amazing, and I'm so pumped they are now doing a second season. Um, the book, it was a book originally that was done by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman, so you can imagine the kind of humor it has. Um, it's it's English, but the humor is not that super dry English humor that Americans don't really appreciate. It's still extraordinarily funny. I mean, I'm biased because I'm an Anglophile and all that good stuff, but it's still really good to watch. So I highly recommend it. Yeah, and I'm excited about season 2. Yes. Terry Pratchett died before they were able to write a second book, but they did have some notes on what they would do. So that is what they're going to base the second series on. So that's you know, kind of where that goes. Yeah. So I guess that's about that. So I'm good. Finally get into stitching. So this one, I don't remember if I showed this to you last week as a new start or not. So I apologize if I did, because I don't remember. This was another one that was started for a Zoom call. This is B Sampler by Lila Studios. You know what? I think I did actually show it to you because I remember saying that the picture is not very good because it shows it rolled up, and I'm not going to do it as a roll. But so yeah, I think I did show this to you last week. I apologize. But yeah, I don't have much. I just have a few little leaves, and that was a pair of scissors. So yeah, that's not much, and this is a very It's not really showing up, but it's a pastel yellow sort of fabric that I think it's 16 count. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but yeah, I don't have it in here as to what it is. I don't think. Do I? Nope, I do. Okay. But also, come on, dinosaurs. And I think I did say this last week, but Ankylosaur, the best dinosaur ever. So, yeah. So that's that. All right, Cat, you gonna be okay with me putting that by there? Yeah, she doesn't care. All right, I'm gonna wait on that one because it had the most work. This one really didn't get any work done. But and I don't know whether this is actually going to show up in on video or not. But what I was trying to do, yeah, you can't really tell, but in this upper corner here, I was trying to do um a third strand. This is two strands on 16 count. But you can see, well, honestly, with this bright light, you can see it okay. But right now, I have the windows open, the curtains drawn, so it's showing up better than it would normally. So this one's still in timeout. I'm not 100% sure what I'm actually going to do about it yet. So I'm still thinking. I could keep going and just see if it shows up okay with the third string. I could take out the white and finish the blue and then coffee and tea dye it with the blue in there. Or, which, this is obviously the least, the least thing of what I like. I could restart it. And try to salvage as much of this fabric as I can for something else. So if you guys have any, I would really like to hear your opinions on what you guys think I should do. If it was you, and you saw how much of this I've gotten done, not a whole lot of the white, but a good bit of the blue. And obviously it's a lot of fabric. So, replacing the fabric is not a great option, but it is an option. So, if you guys have any opinions on what you think I should do with that, like I said, A is try it with the third string of white, so do 3 strands of white. B, take out the white and do a coffee tea dye, or C, restart. So I really would like to know what you guys would like for me to do. What you think, if it was you, what you would do. So, then I'll do this one right here. Now this is oh yeah, I told you I was an Anglophile, and this is America, but I have it in, yeah, it's London because I like the irony. But anyway, the next one is the zoom one I was talking about, the Hawk Run Hollow. So the zoom is to do is for any version of Hawk Run Hollow. Thank you, um, camera, for finally doing that. So I am actually doing Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. And so this is 12 very large squares. This does not do justice as to how big this actually is, but I am on this one right here, the there we go, We Do Lie Beneath the Grass. So I'm on the very first box here. So, and this one's going well. I mean, I'm, like I said, I'm still enjoying it, and I'm throwing stuff around, but it's still an extraordinarily slow slog through it. So that's the only bad thing about it. Sorry, I have fabric everywhere. And apparently I have thread everywhere too. Okay. Hold on. Come on. There we go. Okay. There we go. Alright, now we're cooking. So, that is what I have so far. This is 16 count. I want to say colonial parchment. Trying to see if I have the piece of paper that says what it is. I guess I do not. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. It is. Oh, a 16 count waxing moon. Okay. Oh, there you go then. But it's got some nice little variations. Actually, the variations showing up there. It's actually a little bit more subtle in real life. That actually showing up a little bit better. This is 2 strands on 16, except for the black, which I'm doing 3 strands on 16. And the coverage has been really nice. I mean, there's a couple of spots that, I don't really like, but yeah. So, and this actually is a needle minder that I got from Fire Poppies, so I thought that was kind of cool. And of course, I have a spooky cat, Skilly cat. But yeah, so that's what I've done. So like I said, it's not that much on that particular project, but I am enjoying it, and I'll show you what I've been putting most of my time and effort into. Because once this is done, this other one here, I'm probably going to start spending more time on Hawk Run Hollow, because I'd like to get it done. It's going to be huge, and it's going to take, either way, no matter what, it's going to take a long time. So I would like to, start working on it, so I can start getting some progress on it. I apologize. This barely fits in here, so I have to shift things around. All right, come on. All right. All right. Well, I'm just gonna have to work on this later. Sorry about that. Don't know. There we go. Wait, I think I got it. Did I? No. Haha! I will prevail. Shit. I say I will prevail, and then I forget to actually put in this stuff. Yeah, that would probably help. Good lord. See, this is what I'm talking about. I would lose my head if it weren't screwed on. Your parents always say that, and you laugh, but then you become an adult and you realize that's actually fucking true. I don't curse a lot, but I do curse sometimes, so I do apologize if that's not a thing that you like. I try not to do it too often, but when I get frustrated like that, sometimes I do. All right, the last one that I'm working on, and the one that has had 200% of my attention, which is perfectly fine with me, is, because obviously it's a very near place to my heart, is the Trans Pride Tapestry. It's kind of hard to tell, but this is white, that's kind of like a pale blue, and that's like a pale pink. So the picture really doesn't do the colors justice. And then you've got like 2 shades of green here, and then you got like a kind of dark bluish green on the outside, and then of course the gold. So that's all the colors. But I have really been working hard on this one, and like I said, pretty much all of my time has been going into this. Let me just throw this over to the side here. So, woohoo! Look at all this. So, and this is a lot of white to work on. There we go. Of course, you got the two little, whoops. There we go. That's better. The two little stitchy needle minders. But yeah, this is a lot of white. But I've got the rest of, well, most of the rest of the mane worked out. A little bit, I think that's the end of the tail, leg, and then we've got just the beginning of a couple flowers here. And then, of course, we've got the tail and a little bit more of the haunch and the rest of the leg there. But there's still a lot. This is the big, not, I mean, sort of full coverage-ish area. And then, so once I'm done with that part, all I really have are like all these flower motifs around. So, I'm working over here and then over here. That's kind of where I am. So once I finish the actual unicorn itself, it's not going to be so bad. I don't remember all the colors. This is a little pink peony. I know that. I think this is Morris blue, and then this is toasted marshmallow, which I love. And the dark one, this is lagoon. I know the lagoon is gassed. Little pink peony is Classic Color Works. Morris blue is Weeks, and the gold is a Stitchy Box Silk. Lagoon, yeah, lagoon is gassed, and toasted marshmallow is gassed as well. And then the two other colors, which I don't have in here yet, well, yeah, are going to be Otter Creek from Gassed, and of course Otter Creek, because I love otters, and Gentle Arts Mountain Mist. So, yeah. that's going slowly but surely. Well, not even slowly. It's actually it's a lot of kind of just boring fill in, but it's been working super well. It's very good when you're on online chats or when you're watching videos, and that sort of thing. So that's super cool. Um, so before I go too much further, haul. I have zero haul. I have no finishes, no FFOs, which is normal for pretty much every week. And this week I actually have no haul. Because I am going to Fire Poppies. You know, there's not really much use to have any haul right now. Everything you see back there are the things I showed last week. So my Fortnite fabrics and my Crazy Annie's stitching. Those are my of the month stuff. Um, so take a look at last week's episode if you want to take a look at those. But yeah, that's that. Let me put this down so there. That's annoying me that you can't see the cat. Um, but real quick, so before I get to the of the weeks, and the 250 users, I forgot to say, um, that I actually started a buy me a coffee. I know some of the other, I've seen some other floss tubers do this. So what it is it's just like it's like a tip button. So you could send any sort of amount you want. You can send $1, $5, whatever, $3, whatever you'd like, just as a tip, to kind of show appreciation. And what I'm going to do is, as much as I do actually buy coffee, um, and you can set a goal for it. And so what I've done is I've set $100 goal to buy a new webcam, because this thing is not bad and it works. It is old, so I'm hoping I can find one that might record a little better quality, and may not have the same sort of focusing issues that this one has. So I set $100 goal. There's no time limit for it. I'm not going to say it's $100 in a month or whatever. It's $100 if I ever get $100. If I don't, that's all right. Unfortunately, with finances, I can't get one right at the moment. Um, because I did just buy the shoes and the watch. And you know, other sort of stuff. Adulting stuff that's been going on. So right now it's just not that high of a priority for me. But I figured if I can just, gather up money over a little bit of time, then I can um I can grab a webcam sometime later. I've seen some decent ones um on Amazon starting from about maybe $75 or so. So I'll start taking a look. But I mean, obviously, no obligation whatsoever. You don't have to send anything. It's just if you want to. The link is below. I think it's, hold on, I have it down here. It is, yeah, buymeacoffee.com, and then a slash bees. I'm really surprised no one had taken bees, and that way it's just a lot easier than doing the whole bees and tea stitching. But yeah, so that's down in the description, obviously, if you want to do that. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. I love all y'all guys. I know because I'm Southern. So anyway, um, yep, I guess that's about it. So let me just do my of the weeks, and then I think we should be good for this week. I've been rambling a little bit more. Usually I'm between about 30 and 45 minutes, so it's going to be close. I'm at 38 right now. So we'll go ahead and get this started. Yep. All right. So and I can't believe I had not put them on my list before, but the Situ website of the week is Taylor and Cromwell. And I did not show it this week, but I can show it to you guys. They do a lot of they do some nerdy ones, but they mostly do a lot of a lot of Broadway sort of stuff. So they'll do different plays. And I have not worked on this, so I haven't brought it out in a couple weeks. But this is one from Hamilton that I'm doing, and I also did a. They have a monthly stitchy box that you can get, um, and each of them will have a theme. And actually, it says it's not it's not a surprise. They actually have it listed what the theme is. But the cool thing is, if you just have this one particular theme that you like, when it's available, obviously, you can get just that 1 month, which is what I did. I did a Hamilton one. This is not it. I was already working on that one. I don't have it started yet. So I actually have 3 Hamilton patterns from Taylor and Cromwell so far. Let me show you what this one's going to look like, because showing this doesn't really. They're all the same, kind of like 2 shades of gold and white on. This is, I believe, 14 or 16 count Ada. I forget which. Does it say on here? This is 14 count Black Ada. But this is Farmer Refuted. So Samuel Seabury is saying one line, and then in the gold, and then Alexander Hamilton is like saying this over it. So it's like it's really a back and forth sort of thing. And I think I might have given a link last week, but it's really worth going to find, even if you don't have Disney Plus, and so you can't watch Hamilton, which I would suggest if you can. You can still find some of the individual songs, and I know that you can find Farmer Refuted on there. But it's a really cool back and forth kind of, song fight between them. Samuel Seabury is trying to tell people, we don't need to fight the British. They're good people. And, of course, Alexander Hamilton's like, no, you know, just know, this, we need to be independent. So, it's actually really cool. So, but yeah, so that's that. That's Taylor and Cromwell. So they have, if you like Broadway at all, it's definitely worth checking out. And they have other stuff that's not Broadway related. So I would still recommend checking them out. The non-Stitcher website of the week is going to be a pasta recipe from Disney's movie Luca. Being that I'm half Italian myself, my dad was born in Italy. And so I, love anything Italian, and there's a lot more to pasta than just a regular old pasta with tomato meat sauce. Um, this is kind of a linguine and pesto sort of uh sort of meal, which is a lot more of a northern Italian sort of dish. Um, as my dad's from kind of northern middle Italy, around the Florence area. So you know, northern Italians tend to have kind of um, lighter sort of dishes. More pesto, more chicken, that sort of thing. But anyway, so I have the recipe there. I have not been able to try it yet. But it's not that hard. It doesn't have that many ingredients. Um, and it's a dish that I've had some sort of variant on before. My parents have cooked it before, something similar to it, and it's very good. I love anything. It's got pesto and pinoli, pine nuts, and like a kind of a flat linguine-ish sort of pasta, and of course cheese, because cheese. Um, but yeah, anyway, so that's good. All right, and the last is going to be the beef act. Some beekeepers, and this is from Canada, so they were talking about some Canadian provinces. But there were some beekeepers in Canadian provinces that were regularly harvesting over 300 pounds of honey per colony. So that's pretty impressive. Yeah. So that's cool. All right. So I know this would you guys have been waiting for. So what I'm going to do is a 250 subscriber giveaway. Um, because I'm so bad about getting to uh, the the um, the post office, is it's not particularly far away, but it's not very easy to get to either. I'm just gonna do one winner. As I get more people, I may be able to. I might start, because I have plenty of stuff I don't mind giving away. Um, maybe I just do one a week later, but I don't know. Anyway, I'll worry about that later. But for right now, there's just gonna be one winner. I have a nice, cool packet of stuff here. Um, some of it was kind of a theme of like bees and teas and cats. There's a couple of other things in here too, I think. And I'll probably throw a couple of other random things in there. Maybe some thread, or I'll find a few other little things to throw in there. So it'll be this plus a few surprises. Um, so all the regular rules. Please be a subscriber. I'm not gonna be a stickler for rules, but I really appreciate it. If you could be a subscriber. Be over 18, because obviously I'm gonna need to get your address. Um, I would I hate to do this. I would really prefer that it would be somebody from the United States, or Canada or Mexico. That's not you know, um, that's not too bad. Um, you know what? No, I'll just do it for anybody. Anybody. I'll send it. I'll send it out. I may end up using the Buy Me a Coffee to start paying for shipping things. So I know some people do that. They use any sort of tips that they get to go towards shipping things out. So I might do that too. Um, but yeah, no. So don't worry about that. I'll just anywhere in the world, because it's not going to be super heavy. I don't think. So let me show you what you've got here. First off, we've got Lizzie Kate Cat Lovers. So that's two patterns in one. I've got What Bird, which is really cute. It's just I'm never gonna get to this, unfortunately. And then I Love My Cat. So, and then I believe I got this on the table at StitchCon, and I thought, man, this is really really cool. Then the more I look at it, the more I'm like, am I really gonna have time to stitch this? So it is Trucking Along October. So you've got like a bunch of cats and some really cool pumpkins with a pickup truck. So that's really cute. Um, oops, don't fall. So that one's really cute. But again, I don't know if I'm ever going to do anything with it. Then I've got Heartstring Samplery, Festival of Fobs Tea Time Edition. I've done one or two of these already. And I just don't think I'm really going to get to the rest of them. I've done the couple that I thought were really interesting. So, I definitely want to pass that one on. And then this one might be the only one that is really kind of bee related. I'm keeping most of my bee ones. Waxing Moon. It's monthly trios, April, May, and June. So got the bunny, which is cute, and then a nice kind of springy flowers, and then of course you do have. It's a cute little scap. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's really cute. But once again, I just have too many other things that I really want to do. And you can see these these stickers are from my LNS. So these are ones that a bunch of these are ones that I have bought in my LNS and with the intention of doing, and I just never did. This one I actually had kitted up, and then I de-kitted it just because I couldn't find colors I liked. I just didn't like the colors that were in there, and I tried other colors, and I just couldn't get it to work. So I'm like, eh. But it's Filigram Tea Time, so that's pretty cool. But I just wasn't in the mood to try to futz with colors. This one I'm really kind of hesitant to get rid of, but I really don't think I'm gonna get to it. So it's not even all that many colors. What I wanted to do was switch it over to black for my cat, but it is Scattered Seed Samplers, Miss Matilda, which is just really super cute, and I'm very hesitant about that, but I can always get it another time. And this is Shannon Christie Designs Teapot House, which is really cute, but it's a little too girly for me, unfortunately. You know. And did that one last. This was another one that I'm pretty sure that I got from StitchCon. It's Welcome Kittens. And again, I love that it's black cats, and you could obviously change the color of the cats. But I just don't think I'm gonna get to it. And I'm not a huge fan of just huge swaths of black. I mean, they're not huge, but when you have big blocks of black, it's hard to make them show up well. And then the last one, this is really cool, and another one I'm kind of loath to get rid of, but not really big on people. The Tea Keeper and Heirloom Sampler by Kathy Barrick. I honestly do not know where I got this. I did not get this at StitchCon. This is one I've had for a while, but it's pretty cool, and it's neat. And again, I'm a little hesitant to get rid of it, but I don't know when I'm going to do it. So those are what I have, and like I said, I'm probably going to um add a few more little things. I don't know what. Maybe some fabric or um um some thread or something. I don't know. Maybe uh I need a minder or something. I'm not sure what. I'll have to see, go through my stuff and figure it out. So, in order to get entered, let's say I didn't think of a good word. Um, I guess let's do congratulations or congrats because that's easier to say. So congrats, congrats. Um, and if you want to say congratulations and just not enter, just you can put in. If you want to say congrats and but not be entered, just say I'm not entering, or something like that. But yeah, so just say congrats, and then I'll know you're entered, and I will pull in 2 weeks since I know I will not. I will almost definitely not be um, going next Friday. Even if I do, for whatever odd reason, get a bug up my butt to actually do a video next Friday if I'm not too tired, I'm still not going to pull it. So I'm still going to wait 2 weeks. So that is, let me see, 1 week is the 6th, 2 weeks is the 13th, the day before my birthday. All right. Well, I might have to do something else for my birthday then. We'll see. But yeah, so make sure that you have your entry in. Let's say by Thursday, August the 12th. I will do a hard cutoff. Like August the 12th at midnight Eastern, since that's I'm in Eastern time. And so yeah, I'll pull on the 13th then. All right, so I guess that's it. Like I said, just say congrats, be 18. Please be a subscriber. I'm asking nicely. And I guess that's about it. And I will talk to you guys in a couple weeks. I'm not planning on getting a huge haul from Fire Poppies. It's very cool. Excuse me, I'm sorry, but I don't really need a whole lot of stuff. So mostly, wow, I got the hiccups. I'm sorry. Mostly what I'm gonna get is probably gonna be something beachy, um, possibly something I can start at the beach there, or beachy I can start from home when I get back to kind of remind me of it. But yeah, so I guess that's about it. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.